A menu favorite returns over here at Popeyes? Let's peep this out. YouTube and social media, peep this out, guys. It's E&K back again with another one for you. Over here at Popeyes today, gang, to take a look at the return of a menu item from last year that's looking to bring a little sweetness to a classic seafood favorite. That's right, the Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp is back on the menu over here at Popeyes, and while I did miss out on that one roughly around this time last year, I did try the regular crispy shrimp version that they had available as part of their Cajun Surf and Turf meal. Now, being that I've already tried the regular Cajun Surf and Turf meal, you guys can hit the card in the upper right-hand corner of your display and check that one out. I'm going to focus on what I haven't tried, and that's definitely the Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp. So the question that I have is, how amazingly awesome can sweetened cornmeal actually be on butterfly shrimp? Well, before I take that first bite to give you my thoughts like I always do, let's go in first and peep this out.
Popeyes Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp.
Love that chicken from Popeyes, but what about their butterfly shrimp, or in this case, the returning Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp? Take a look at this fried goodness right over here, guys. What we've got here is some pretty decently sized butterfly shrimp that are seasoned up and marinated in all the Louisiana goodness that Popeyes is known for, and then they're breaded in some sweet Hushpuppy cornmeal, and then dropped into the fryer for that nice golden brown goodness that you see there. And if you look really closely, you can actually see the cornmeal grains that are in there, which is looking pretty nice there. A lot of fried goodness here, about 8 pieces inside, along with a side of fries. And of course, it's capped off with one of their world famous biscuits over here at Popeyes. And for your dipping pleasure, we've got some Cajun cocktail sauce. So I'm thinking that's going to deliver a little bit of heat to that familiar cocktail flavor. But there you go, guys, the Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp combo over here at Popeyes. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, I gotta say, the crispy Louisiana goodness is really wafting up very nicely on the inside of my car right now, guys, as it always does whenever I do these Popeyes reviews. Let me pull up one of these shrimps here real quick and get this in focus for you, just so you can kind of see, as you saw from that close-up, pretty average in terms of the size that you see there. Some of the coating is actually peeled away so you can see the inside, but decent on this one here. Let's give this a go and see how the cornmeal really is, the Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp over here at Popeyes. That's a pretty nice and sweet cornmeal flavor on this, guys. It's got a little bit of a Louisiana kick in the background as the heat begins to creep up on you there, but the more and more that you eat it, it becomes a little bit more heartier, which is nice. But I'm not really tasting too much of the shrimp on the inside. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I definitely like that batter, and I do have to say I'm liking what I like to call those corn granules that I'm feeling crunch between my teeth as I'm eating it there. It really tastes like it's got some nice corn goodness on the inside. Let me pull another one of these up here real quick just to give you another close-up look at this here. This is a pretty decently sized version as well. Let's get a quick bite on this one so we can check out the inside before we go for the dip. Yeah, some nice heat in that one, guys, but definitely a lot more bread than shrimp meat on the inside. So this is really all in the appearance of it there, but there's really not a lot going on the inside over there. But hopefully we can add just a little bit more flavor to what already is a pretty flavorful coating on this with the Cajun cocktail sauce. Let's give this one a shot. Yeah, it definitely smells like standard cocktail sauce, but with Cajun in the name, you know it's going to deliver some heat, right? Standard cocktail goodness. Let's give it a go. It's fairly thick and creamy, almost kind of like a tomato sauce. Let's give this a shot. That just tastes like regular cocktail sauce to me, but then again, a lot of the Louisiana marinated seasonings that are on the butterfly shrimp itself are really what's delivering that heat anyway from this. Let me just try this by itself real fast. Maybe just a little bit of heat in this, but I really couldn't tell, guys, because of what it's paired up with there. But if you like cocktail sauce in general with shrimp, and most people do, I think you're gonna like this. It's not bad. All right, the size on this one isn't too bad. Let's go for one more dip to round it out. Give it one more try. Yeah, it's just some nice cocktail sauce to go with some of the sweet breading around some decent sized shrimp. That's about it. Alright guys, I gotta say on the surface, this actually looks pretty good, but on the real, there is just not a lot of food to be had here for $5. So I'm actually very glad the Cajun Surf and Turf is back on the menu over here at Popeyes, because that is just way more bang for the buck. It's not that these shrimp weren't flavorful, I mean they are, they're pretty tasty, but when you compare the Hushpuppy cornmeal batter to the overall size of the shrimps themselves, if it had any more of that stuff, I would have to call this a shrimp po' boy review, because there was just a lot of breading compared to the overall seafood that you really kind of want to taste along with it. And while I think the flavor is good, I don't think the price justifies the overall experience, even with the awesome biscuit and the fries, which are always pretty tasty. So for the quantity of what I got here right now, I think $3.99 is a much better price point for something like this. And nothing against the Cajun cocktail sauce that came with it. I mean, obviously it's a nice touch and you expect to get it with shrimp. This is no exception. So on that bomb sexy fear face scale of 1 to 10, the returning Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp over here at Popeyes is gonna get just an okay 7 out of 10. I would gladly pay just a little bit more to have the shrimp be a little bit larger and maybe a little bit less on the coating side, because I do feel less is better in this case. I mean, it's flavorful to begin with there, but a little too too much of it, it just begins to feel like you're eating more of the batter than anything else, and the shrimp kind of disappears. Of course, as always, that's just my opinion, guys. If you've already had the Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp over here at Popeyes, either past or present, drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the value of this one, and also, what did you guys think of the flavor? Is it something that you think really justifies the cost to this one? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. And that's it for now, gang. This is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out over here at Popeyes today, guys, taking a look at the returning Hushpuppy Butterfly Shrimp. Dropped the price on this one by $1 and now we're talking. Gang, if you haven't already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell down below next to my channel name so you can be notified when new reviews drop, along with checking me out over at peepthisoutreviews.com, and keep in touch with me at all the addresses that you see right above me, because after all, this is Peep This Out, baby. You know how we do. We'll definitely talk to you next time. Stay frosty. Alright, so if you're asking yourself, how come I didn't try any of the fries or the world famous biscuit over here at Popeyes as part of this review right now, I've got a whole playlist that's popping up right over here right now that you can take a look at what I actually think of these items over here. But let me take a quick bite and I'll let my expression give you an idea of what you can look forward to when you click on any of those older reviews. Alright guys, until the next review, I'll talk to you soon.